Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Well, air quality has definitely been on the top of mind for many folks. Here's a look at the haze we've been seeing out there this afternoon. Wow, just look at that, especially down by the river. Let's bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett. Art, what can we expect as we begin our week?
That got me so caught up I had to see it myself, but hey, check it out. Right now, we're going to move it to a time lapse for you right now to show you how this all played out from this morning all the way through. You can see right now, to answer your question, Brooklyn, we're looking at that continuing on throughout the afternoon. It's also for Eau Claire as well as Winona getting into the forecast as well, and even down south as well. We're also picking that up, going right into how this all shapes up currently as we get back into the local temperatures. Right now, it's 82 degrees for La Crosse, 83 for Eau Claire, and 81 as you get into Winona. It feels like it's about 82 degrees out there, so we're just about par for the course right now, with the winds to be fairly light, but they will pick up tomorrow. We'll see winds getting up to at least maybe up to possibly near 70 miles per hour with damaging winds in the forecast. You take a look, though, we do have widespread air quality issues right now. That's just on the lighter side. Tomorrow, we'll also have heat issues getting into the forecast as well, lingering all the way through the day. We'll see temperatures getting up above average once again. As you can see for Monday, you still have the possibility of a frontal boundary coming through the day. And also, we get temperatures holding on to the 70s and 80s. In fact, we'll see them to be picking up gradually as we go into tomorrow. Holding on to that, we've got at least up to 60% chances of rainfall coming into the forecast as well for La Crosse. We'll do similar conditions for Eau Claire as well. You're looking at that kicking in from 80% all the way down to 60 and 40% chances of that kicking in. So what does that mean? Damaging winds and, of course, an alert day kicking in for Monday. When I come back, we'll take a look at that together. Back to you.
Okay, that time lapse was definitely really eye-opening. Wow. All right, thanks, Art. Well, as Wisconsin's race for governor heats up, childcare is taking center stage. Candidates are gathering in Madison this evening to answer questions from providers and families about the future of childcare across the state. A nonpartisan forum is underway where providers, parents, and voters are asking gubernatorial candidates where they stand on childcare funding.
I'm hopeful that whoever, becomes governor, will see this as a need, and those that are here today will definitely hear it with the questions being asked of them and with what they propose to do.
Now, today's discussion comes just weeks after Wisconsin's $110 million child care bridge payments program ended, leaving many providers facing difficult financial decisions. Organizers say without additional state support, some centers could be forced to raise tuition or even close. On Saturday, Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley announced he's back in the race for Wisconsin governor. He's re-entering the Democratic primary with just 24 days until the August election.
There's so much at stake this upcoming November. And so we have to pick the right candidate that can build that coalition. And so between now and August 11th, that is my job, making sure that I make the case. I have to put in the work to earn every single vote out there, and that's what I'm going to do.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers also endorsed Crowley after previously staying neutral in the primary. News 8 spoke with political professor Mordecai Lee about how he expects Wisconsin voters to turn out in August. Lee says he anticipates above average participation, estimating about 30 to 35% of eligible voters will cast a ballot.
When there's something important at stake, and they truly believe that their vote is important, as it should be in a close election like Wisconsin, then more people want to get in on the action. They want to have something to say. So I think there's going to be a very healthy turnout.
The Wisconsin primary election is on Tuesday, August 11th. Now, in a News 8 poll, we asked viewers, will Wisconsin's next governor be a Democrat or Republican? So far, about 62% voted Democrat and 38% voted Republican. You can head to news8000.com to cast your vote. Tonight's Jazz in the Park concert has been canceled. Organizers say they called off tonight's show due to concerns about air quality. The series is expected to resume next Sunday, July 26th, with the next concert set for 7 p.m. at Riverside Park. Young archers are stepping into the spotlight today. 4-H archers from across the area lined up at the La Crosse Interstate Fair to test their skills. Competitors from 3rd grade through high school aged came together for a tournament in the Farm Progress Arena.
Favorite part is just watching the kids grow from year to year. A lot of these kids are repeat kids, and to watch them start out as third graders and progress all the way through seniors in high school, it's really a neat thing to watch the kids progress.
The competition is divided by age groups, with grades 3, 4, and 5 shooting at 10 yards, grades 6, 7, and 8 shooting at 15 yards, and high school and above shooting at 20 yards. A team of international runners is bringing a message of peace to La Crosse this week. The Sri Chinmoy Oneness Home Peace Run, described as history's largest Peace Torch Relay, made a stop today in the city as part of a 4-month journey through all 50 states. The team, representing 7 different countries, is running in honor of America's 250th anniversary, sharing a message that peace starts with each individual.
Peace starts in the heart of each one of us, and that we all really do make a difference to the world. So we run with the torch. It's a symbol of humanity's hopes and dreams for peace, and it's also really symbolic of the yearning for peace that we really believe every person has inside their own heart.
On Monday, they plan to cover about 74 miles, carrying a peace torch from La Crosse to Richland Center along Highway 14. Still to come, federal health officials identifying a source in the foodborne outbreak. Where the cause is after the break.
When you have a drain backup, you need help fast. From slow drains to clogged mains, we solve it all. Maxwell White has been solving sewer, septic, and drain issues in the La Crosse Coulee region for more than 30 years. Fast, reliable, and professional. Call or book online today.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back. But now I'm ready for the moment with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi. Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe, and many were 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing is everything. Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
There are few things in your home that you use any more than an entry door, in and out every day. And then again, when you look at your windows, that's what brings the light and brightness of the outdoors into your home. If it's time for you to get a new entry door, new replacement windows, there's no better time than now to call the Board Store Home Improvements, where we have the finest windows and the finest installers. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
Step into a world of creativity and charm at Sweet Valley Artisans, your haven for unique and beautiful items. Discover one-of-a-kind treasures crafted by skilled local artists and small businesses. Each piece tells a story, waiting to become a part of your home. Grab a cup of coffee and stroll through the aisles to discover pieces from art to clothing. Find an item you didn't even know you wanted. Sweet Valley Artisans, your destination for unique finds.
From clogged drains to new faucet installations, we've got you covered. Since 1994, we've served homeowners across the area to make sure their plumbing is done right. So call us today and see what done right looks like for your home's plumbing.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
U.S. Central Command said this afternoon that a U.S. service member in northern Iraq was killed in action Saturday. That's in addition to the 2 U.S. service members killed at a base in Jordan on Friday. Now, a 3rd U.S. service member is missing in action. Torian Small has the latest from Bridgewater, New Jersey.
U.S. Central Command released video of what it says was the 8th consecutive day of strikes against Iran. In addition to targeting air defense facilities and other sites, the U.S. military says it also went after Iran's Revolutionary Guard in retaliation for the attack that killed 2 U.S. service members at a base in Jordan Friday. Sirens could be heard in Jordan Sunday as the country said it shot down 3 Iranian missiles. Senator Mark Warner of Virginia, the top Democrat on the Senate Intel Committee, said Middle East bases have been under attack on and off since the conflict began in February.
This is what happens when you start a war of choice. And as a member of the Gang of 8, I can say unequivocally there was no imminent threat from Iran.
The U.S. reimposed a naval blockade on Iranian ports last week as the interim deal to end the fighting continues to unravel. The president also posted on social media Sunday encouraging Republicans in Congress to add Iran to the Russian sanctions bill. Iranian military's Joint Command released a statement saying its armed forces will give a devastating response to any act of brutality. Torian Small, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
U.S. Central Command says the U.S. service member killed in Iraq Saturday died during a controlled detonation of a downed Iranian drone. In this weekend's top medical headlines, federal health officials have identified a source in the foodborne outbreak of the parasite Cyclospora. The CDC warned consumers not to eat shredded iceberg lettuce from Taco Bell in 5 different states. Those are Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. Federal officials say Taco Bell has committed to stop using the lettuce. Some encouraging news in the fight against pancreatic cancer. A Johns Hopkins University study found that a new vaccine is effective at preventing cancer in high-risk patients. The study's authors say after 16 months, none of the patients in the study developed pancreatic cancer, and some precancerous lesions shrank or stopped growing. The pancreatic cancer is very aggressive and carries a low survival rate. And college students who spend more time online are more likely to have suicidal thoughts. Researchers at Boston University found that college students experience some of the same negative effects of social media use as adolescents, and men experience the harm more than women. Students who experienced more online harassment also reported higher rates of suicidal thoughts. Still ahead on your weekend news, if you're heading indoors, a movie could be on the agenda. But the question is, which one? We'll have the top films in theaters coming up.
And smoke and haze is going to linger. We'll continue on because we may see it tomorrow as we get into the early morning hours. More about that when I return in just a moment.
The 4th of July sale at International Furniture is our largest sale of the year. 40% off all in-stock furniture, $200 off Fjord's chairs, all in-stock pictures, lamps, rugs, and accessories up to 50% off. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
People always ask what's the Asher difference, and really the Asher difference is our people. We enable our team to make the right decisions, and we talk about what would you do if it was mom's home, you know, if it was grandma's property, and you have the answer then, and just do the right thing every time.
We all live by and have the same core values. Everyone has the same goal in mind, and that's to make the project turn out 100% amazing for the homeowner.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trails, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis
or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back.
Now you can be in the moment with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. And those who have psoriasis can show up with 90% clearer skin.
And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Skyrizi is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
The 4th of July sale at International Furniture is our largest sale of the year. 40% off all in-stock furniture, $200 off Fjord's chairs, all in-stock pictures, lamps, rugs, and accessories up to 50% off. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Just one new movie opened in wide release this weekend, an epic tale from an Oscar-winning director. David Daniel has the early estimates for the top 5 films in theaters.
The whole family can be reunited.
Evil Dead Burn made $5 million, a second weekend drop of 64%.
Try to stay calm, Jesse.
I'm the definition of calm.
Toy Story 5 earned another $13 million for a domestic total of $430.9 million, the highest grossing film of the year.
James, you have a real gift for filmmaking.
Minions and Monsters fell to third in its third weekend out, picking up $14.8 million.
I need your help.
I'm not going on a mission with some mortal.
Moana lost the top spot, dropping to second place with $19 million.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
No, he's not.
Oh, yes, he is. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey launched with $124.5 million, the best live-action debut of the year. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, with all that smoke and haze, today might be a good day to head inside and watch a movie. Let's hand it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett for our full forecast.
I am in agreement with you, Brooklyn. That sounds great. Well, let's get into this right now. Smoky conditions get into the forecast right now for La Crosse. Unhealthy right now out there, so please be careful. We get into severe weather as we get into tomorrow. We're talking 4:30 in the morning, going all the way to about midnight for tomorrow. We'll probably see it finish around 11:30 or so, but I wanted to say just in case it carries over. Then we get into cooler conditions from Wednesday all the way to Friday, and it's going to be very comfortable. Low season average temperatures. We're going to be seeing those low 80s, and then possibly we'll start to bump it up as we get into Friday all the way into at least into the next day. We'll see those temperatures get back to seasonal and then eventually out of the area. Look at that smoke and haze out there. That is no joke. Please be careful about that if you are heading out. Make sure you maybe take a mask with you. That mask that you used back at COVID time, if you have some of those available, just use those, because this is going to get to you. This is unhealthy for sensitive groups, especially if you have severe conditions that are about asthma, as well as properties getting into some things for like heart and lung disease as well. You could be some serious trouble as you're getting into that. All right, if we get into how this all shapes up, the winds are gradually starting to pick up. They're light right now, holding on to about 9 miles per hour, so they're under 10 miles per hour. Feels like 84 degrees out there, so it's like a degree as you get into Eau Claire, just away from the temperature right now. Similar par right now for La Crosse, and Winona, you're holding on to about 1 degree above what you are right now. All right, let's get back into the smoke and haze. As I told you, you're going to see some of this tomorrow as we get into the forecast. Leading into how this all shapes up, you're going to go into this. Current conditions right now, you're going to get right back into La Crosse. We'll get a little bit closer for you so you can see what's going on. You're going to see they're right on the borderline. That's in between unhealthy right now to at least unhealthy for sensitive groups, or very unhealthy, as you can see that continuing on all the way out to Clark County and then getting into areas down to the south as well. Holding on to Prairie du Chien, you're at least unhealthy, just like Eau Claire is right now. So just bear that in mind. Just take it into account that what this is going to do to you could cause you a little bit of trouble in the overnight hours tonight, because we're going to see some of this tomorrow morning as well. You get back into it tomorrow, you're looking at least back to at least unhealthy for sensitive groups. So it's backing off a tad. You'll see La Crosse is right on the par again between unhealthy as well. So we'll see how it goes along. Right back, I'm going to show you this again. Upper 70s right now, low 80s in the forecast. Pretty nice out there. I've seen more people out today than anything else, and that air quality is just crazy. All right, so right now we're having heat build up into Canada right now, working its way into us. We've got all that heat building up into areas right by the Dakotas, as well as in Minnesota, going into Iowa as well. They're warming up. We are not so much on the warmer side, nor is Michigan either. Right now, we're a little bit cooler. More thunderstorm activities working into the areas down to the south as you get into areas right by Illinois as well, farther south, getting into Missouri as well. But you're also going to find yourself getting into another tropical depression developing in the Gulf of Mexico. We see that occurring to pick up. So that's more thunderstorms working in the way for them. That'll bring more threats all the way towards Louisiana, eventually over Houston. Right now, it's over in the western portions of Florida. We get back out here. We have 2 tropical storms out here. One is Fausto, just getting down to the south for a little bit further out of that view right now. You can see the moisture bubbling up from that. And that is Alita. That's kicking in. That's all the way up towards, possibly up towards California, getting up along the coast, going all the way up towards the Bay Area, and then backing up. But it'll be well offshore, so it's not going to affect anybody. So we have all that coming in the way. We'll also find ourselves with an alert day for tomorrow for here locally, holding on to that. All areas in the forecast, severe storms in the forecast. Leading into this, though, enhanced risk plus in the forecast. Maybe a tornado or 2, large hail. You've got high winds in the forecast as well, leading into potential for flooding as well. We'll get into how this all shapes up as you go into the day. You're going to be seeing that rainfall picks up throughout the day, going all the way through the morning. This is just the morning, by the way. It comes back again into the evening hours as well. And as we finish out, you're going to be seeing the possibility of this getting into your forecast. An alert day for tomorrow. Sorry, I should have moved that one over. We'll hold on to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Cooler conditions leading into Saturday. Par. Then Sunday and Monday, we start to warm you back up again.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for the update,
Sure.
Art. Coming up next in sports, more Milwaukee Magic. The Brewers trailing again to Miami, but you can never count them out. Kate has the highlights after the break.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
This Monday, one day only, earn a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40. That's a 20-cent fuel saver for every $40 you spend in-store and online. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
When you need cabin furniture, come to Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop 2 showrooms of rustic handcrafted furnishings. Browse dining room sets in hickory, aspen, barnwood, and more. Get woodsy with our cabin bedroom groups. All sizes and bunk beds available. Accessorize with our rugged lamps, rugs, shelving, and more. Set up your patio with our outdoor poly furniture, gliding recliners and love seats. Dining sets and more colors to order from. We now offer 6 to 12-month financing. Summer-long sidewalk sales. Family and veteran-owned Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
One thing I've learned after 30 years of being in dentistry is that, it's about relationships. It's about building trust. It's about making patients feel comfortable and making them feel at home. And part of that is being able to see your dentist when you need them. And so we offer same-day appointments. If you're having a problem, we want to take care of you. If you have a toothache and you need a root canal, come in and see me. I'll take care of you. Our job is to make you feel comfortable.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards, your one-stop shop to help you get your college essentials. Set yourself up for success with great deals and items like handy tools, storage, furniture, and even a mini fridge. Get what you need to keep your space and life organized with help from Menards. And don't miss great sales on stylish seating.
Save big money at Menards. This Monday, one day only, earn a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40. That's a 20-cent fuel saver for every $40 you spend in-store and online. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
After getting swept going into the All-Star break, the Brewers with a chance to get a sweep of their own to open up the second half. Let's go to American Family Field. Good crowd today in Milwaukee. Robert Gasser getting the start. He was great. The only mistake he made came in the third inning as Estuary Ruiz goes down and gets this ball, and he gets all of it. A deep fly to left for a solo home run. Marlins take the lead. Brewers offense very quiet in this one. They had second and third with nobody out, but Andrew Vaughn would line into an inning-ending double play, and that killed the momentum. However, in the ninth, after a single and a walk, William Contreras would step up to the plate, and on a 1-2 count, Contreras is going to call game. He crushes this pitch deep to center field, and it's going to clear the wall for a walk-off home run. He came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning, and then he does this in the 9th. Brewers win 3-1. Milwaukee had just 2 hits going into the 9th inning, but they will always play until that final out. So that's 3 wins, all in comeback fashion, including 2 walk-offs. Brewers up to 62 wins on the year as they'll look to continue their winning ways when they host the New York Mets starting tomorrow. It'll be Jacob Misiorowski taking the mound up against former Brewer Freddie Peralta in Game 1. We had the Lumberjack World Championships over the weekend, and for the 8th straight time, Holman native Livy Papadopoulos is your champion in the women's log rolling competition. Papadopoulos faced off with fellow Holman native Aini Anderson in the finals, where Livy would win 3-0. I've been told that Livy has been a log rolling mentor to Aini for around 10 years, so it was cool to see those two facing off in the finals. Well, we've got action from the Open in Southport Southport, England. Ryan Fox sitting at 7 under par, but here he is with a birdie putt on hole 13. He nails it as he would pull within 1 shot of the lead. Then on the next hole, his 3rd shot on a par 5, chipping from an odd spot, but check this out, puts it so close to that hole. He would tap it in for birdie, and he would have a share of the lead. Then on 17, 141 yards out, needs a good shot for a birdie opportunity, and it doesn't get much better than this. Sticks it a few feet out, but he still needs to make the putt, and Fox just misses the putt. So that means he needs a birdie on hole 18 to win, and after a great approach shot, Ryan Fox is going to make the birdie as he is your Open champion. His first major tournament win and a nice paycheck of $3.2 million. Well, the World Cup final just finished up moments ago, and it was Spain who held on. It was tied at 0 after normal time, but Spain would find the net during the second half of extra time, as it's their first World Cup win since 2010. All full highlights tonight at 10. That's all for sports. We've got one final check on the weather after the break.
There's something new for lunch at the place where family and friends gather. The 10th Street Burger, a lean 6-ounce burger with bacon and your choice of cheese. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in and carry-out. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
One of the things that I think makes us unique is that we are the one-stop shop. We have the carpenters, we also employ plumbers, we also employ electricians. We've got really good workmen to complete the job, no matter what it is. Across the board, it's just, as the saying goes, being above board, being a step above, not cutting any corners when it comes to protecting our customers and protecting our employees. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
There's something new for lunch at the place where family and friends gather. The 10th Street Burger, a lean 6-ounce burger with bacon and your choice of cheese. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in and carry-out. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
All right, the big batch of this moisture comes in around, say, around the 4:30 time slot, but the big batch comes in just around, say, 6:30. That continues to go to Eau Claire, down to Black River Falls, starts to get a little bit lighter, kind of takes its time out of the area, then eventually picks up again as we go right into the evening. As we finish out going into the forecast, you can see all that storm activity on the way. Be safe, have a great day.
Yes, all right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10.